Amazing Grains was basically started about a year ago. I was already supplying raw materials to Handy Foods in Toronto, and Jerry Chiswick, who is my partner, decided in his infinite wisdom that we should start a company. First thing we started off with is going after Holy Crap and other people like that. We determined that while Holy Crap was a great product, it was horribly overpriced. And so we decided that there was an opportunity to come up with a better product. We landed Trader Joe's right off the bat. So we started shipping them within about 3 or 4 months. It was, by the way, the Street Smart Show. Get a chance, go into it. We picked up more people from that show than anything else. So Jerry mentioned here is a seasoned food executive. I've been involved in food business for about 35 years, mostly in product development. So we said, let's get together. So you'll see all those symbols there, and all those symbols are made possible by the fact that we get all of our products made up in Seaforth at Everspring Farms. We took over the Seaforth Creamery plant. 75,000 square foot plant. All those basically apply. It's organic. There's no nuts, no soy, no offense to the soy guys, no dairy, and all that kind of stuff. So we're an allergen free. We make our products in an allergen free plant. And it's a real advantage when you go to a customer and you don't have to put made in a facility that also contains these things. That's a very good selling point. So basically, sorry to say it again, but it's only through fate that our products are non-GMO. Just because we were using shredded buckwheat and stuff like that, so we're gluten-free. So it really opened up a lot of opportunities for both Canada and the United States. Canada's a great place to do business. I have to be perfectly honest with you, because of the 330-odd million people south of us, that's where most of the action is for our company. Okay, what am I press? Oh, sorry, I'll be all right. As I mentioned before, we started off with cereals. This is an example of a product that's being sold right now in the United States in Trader Joe's. You'll also notice there's a variation over there for Farm Boy. They just launched their version of the product. We do custom work, so they came to us and said, we'd like to do raisin cinnamon, no problem. We adapt to every single customer if they want cranberries. We are just in the process right now, we just bid on Costco US for an organic line, and if it happens, it's going to go right across 1,000 stores, which is going to keep our guys up in Seaforth extremely busy. Whole grain cluster cereals. You'll notice as we go along, we support multiple other Ontario manufacturers. We're a marketing company. We don't make anything. So when we go to a whole grain cluster cereal, we're just now working with Touche Bakery to move their facility from London to Brampton. Meeting with them again on Tuesday. They're going to go organic for me. They're going to have a certified gluten-free facility. We like to work with people who like a lot of business and like to adapt. And so they want to spend money. They're a great partner for us. This case gives an advantage, sort of an idea of what we do. Smoothies, going after Booster Juice right now with a variation of our product. Loaf cakes, snack mixes. The Amazing Grains bread, as Tyler mentioned, is available in Loblaws. All our chains, we actually license the name Amazing Grains to Loblaws. So you will not find Amazing Grains in any in-store bakery facilities in other chains in Canada. They are expanding their line. They're going to the United States, so they've been a very good, the company that manufactures the product has been very good for us. This gives you an idea of some of what we do right now. We are probably in every single baked good on the planet. I don't think we've missed anything. On Friday, one of my mixes is arriving in St. Louis, where we're going to be doing muffin mixes, baked muffins right across the United States for school programs. We're also working on some bars right now for the New York School Board. Again, we're going to start with the New York School Board. If it works, that's 1 million bars a month, and then we're going to be expanding to other school boards. This also gives you an idea of what we do. Crackers, we're still going to, even though Jerry has left Handy Foods, we're going to be doing a lot of work with them for our crackers, pita chips, protein crisps, again, our Touche Bakery. Couple of cereals are probably one of our biggest expansion opportunities. We're going to be doing products for the Middle East with that, and I discovered yesterday we're going to be meeting with a company that's going to be taking our products to China. Chocolate bars, kind of fun. This is a chocolate-coated Amazing Grains product that has 40% less sugar than regular chocolate, more protein, more fiber, and it's made in a facility in Ontario that's going to be peanut-free and tree nut-free. So, and there's a picture of them right there. Crisp bars, probably our biggest opportunity is in bars. I'm working with both a company in Canada and the United States on putting in pasta. So basically, and entrees. Now, this basically talks about some of the raw materials. It's kind of boring stuff, but it basically, I want to highlight a couple of things. We are successful because we have excellent supply partners. Obviously, Everspring Farms, by doing all of the sprouting in their state-of-the-art facility up in Seaforth, they are going to have the best sprouting facility in North America, and that's not because they're doing it for us. That's because it's validated by people like Danone and Kellogg's and stuff like that who've been to the plant. Sprouted buckwheat is fantastic for diabetics. We are launching a cracker program and a bar program into Saudi Arabia in the fall, and then it's going to be expanding into India and then back to North America, all with Amazing Grains content in it. Saba chia, you've heard of chia. Saba chia is the only chia in the world with $1 million of clinical research, specific to lowering blood pressure for diabetics and stuff like that. If we make the claim that we're the best, I want to make sure we have the best. So, is it more expensive? Yes, but a Ferrari is more expensive than a Fiat. No offense to anybody who has Fiats. They're lovely cars. Again, foxtail millet. When we put this program together, we specifically went for the science behind what they would do. Foxtail millet, as opposed to regular millet, has had fantastic results for diabetics, for controlling blood sugar and stuff like that. So when we put this blend together, we wanted to make sure we went after the best. I would love to get my buckwheat in Canada. I'm looking for a buckwheat in Canada. I've had a couple of hits and misses where I thought I had it, but they came back to me and said the weather was horrible and they lost all their crop. So in the meantime, we're getting our buckwheat from the United States until such time as I can possibly replace it with Canadian buckwheat. Millet comes into the United States. I'm really not familiar about people who grow a lot of millet in Canada. They probably do. I just don't know about it right now. Flax obviously is Canadian. Yay. My Canadian content. Quinoa, now interestingly enough, I'm working with Jamie right now on a couple of programs to replace, not organic quinoa, because I know Jamie's not going to be going organic, but he's got a high protein quinoa, which we'll talk about later, but I'm working on some new blends specific to Jamie's thing, and I'm also working with Against the Grain up in Ottawa, where I'm taking their hulless barley and putting it into a variety of products. I'd like to support Ontario growers as much as I can, and if they can meet my volume expectations, I don't have a problem putting them in. The last product is called Fruit Fusion. It's actually interesting, close to what Paul and these guys were talking about. It's an organic, non-GMO blend of fruits and vegetables that are sourced only from the United States. At a very low level, they deliver my vitamins A, C, D, E, B1, and B6. It's completely water-soluble, fat-soluble, and as low as 24 milligrams added to a product gives me my vitamin grains again in the United States. Shiitake mushrooms are in there for the vitamin D. We've had a lot of success in getting our products into the Middle East and other areas because we do not contain anything artificial, and we're not using vitamin D3, which is from sheep's lanolin, and no offense, it's not very popular over that part of the world. So basically, that's Amazing Grains is all about putting together a package, a blend of products that if you wanted to source individually, you could. One of the reasons we're successful is because we make it easy for them. Customers come to me and say, how much do I add and what kind of claims can I make? And I just map it out completely from Canada and the United States. So we're having a good time. We're going to China, we're going to the Middle East, but again, Canada, thanks to my partner just retiring from Handy Foods this week, we're in front of Walmart, Sobeys. We've got meetings set up with everybody now. Costco is now chasing us down, so he's a crazy guy, I'm a semi-crazy guy. So when it comes to, but being in the healthy food industry right now is a fantastic place to be. And that's it.